We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Denver Broncos. And that lands in the end zone, so the opening drive will begin at the 25. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Tevin Coleman, the ball.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Jared Davis on the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 36, Breeze into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Taken down at the 41.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Complete to
10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
10. First down, Buccaneers.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert on first down now. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Anderson.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 11-yard line.
On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Tevin Coleman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Broncos nothing. Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
The no-fly zone certainly not existing on this drive. They've had no trouble moving the ball through the air. Back-to-back big-time completions. So now if you're a defense, what adjustments are you going to make to try and keep them out of the end zone?
A first down carry for Henry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Levante David. A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
30-yard line, 2nd and 12. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Buccaneers 7, Broncos nothing.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Watch the out. He's crossing. He's checking crack. Check 26, check 26. Check. Check 31, check 31.
Now a handoff to Henry. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they hand off to Coleman. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. They'll hand it off. It's Love. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Kendall Beckwith on the stop.
46-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Let's go, D. 55.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Tampa Bay.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
55.
Handoff, Coleman, right side. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2nd and 12. Here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Coleman. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
To Tevin Coleman.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run it with Coleman, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed to the yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 28-yard line.
Breeze going to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Breeze. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught at the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Rosa's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On 2nd down, it's Henry. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. To throw, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
2nd and 10. Now Breeze. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Returning, it's Benjamin. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Complete. Richardson has it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
It's caught by Coleman, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another first down. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. To throw again. Herbert. On the crossing route, complete. It's Richardson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Herbert back to the air. And that's complete to Brown. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Complete to John Brown.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going. Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. He finds Coleman. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Tampa Bay.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
From the gun, Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Here's Herbert now on second down. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
58, come on. 58, come on. I'm scared.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
The line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Ready. 95-56, 95-56.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready? You ready? Check, check. Box 54, box 54. I'm coming after you.
On second and 12, Breeze gets it off to Freeman. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down.
Brings up third and 7.
To throw is Breeze. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety creep.
On first down, it's Henry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Von Bell up to make the tackle. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
By Josh.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Shotgun now for Breeze. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A 6-yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A big spot for the rookie Herbert. This will be caught by Brown. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First down, Buccaneers.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. To the air again, Herbert. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Third and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Third down, here's Coleman. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Tevin Coleman with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Joe Reed on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On play action. Now Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Love. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
First down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Coleman now. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one. And they cannot do anything to stop the clock defensively. 3 straight wins to start the campaign now.
And this is where a team, privately, within the confines of their own room, their meeting rooms, the locker room, they start to think to themselves, we're pretty good. We should be a playoff team.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said,
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Bucs, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.